according to Elon Musk, in less than 3 years, it would be cheaper to have servers running AI in the space than running here on Earth on a data center. That's a big thing because I don't know how much you know about that, but Google and other companies, they are not planning, they are actually executing, sending data servers and technology to the space to run above our heads in the orbit of Earth. When you stop to think for a while on this, it actually makes sense. What did it make so expensive to have a data center and to expand or to grow in terms of technology for AI data centers? Well, it's of course the electricity you require for that. And AI system they use a massive amount of electricity, and data centers generate extreme heat in the space. Heat is it's not that it's not a problem, but it's much easier to solve with the temperature that you have in space. And then you have electricity, depending where you put in the orbit of Earth, you have what? The sun. So you can have the energy from the sun to make those things run. The project that Google has to put those data centers there is actually called Project Suncatcher. So you can understand what Google is doing. But the point is, or the reflection here for always for careers is, what is the point of inflection where whatever we see the market is doing right now in terms of technology, products, ways of working, that we see that is hitting a ceiling and it needs to go to another area, another place, thinking outside the box to start growing again. Many industries and many products, they were reinvented or reshaped completely when someone asked those kind of questions. How can we grow? We cannot grow anymore here, so maybe we need to change what here means. This kind of project is doing this kind of interesting questions, and we should also be asking ourselves what area, what we are doing, or what in our industry is actually hitting this point where we need to change the rules of the game to make the game grow again. It's a very I don't know how to say this, but you understand that there's a point in your career that also the job or the role that you're playing right now goes to a moment where it's hard to grow because you hit this limit. You know, you try to do more, you try to do something different, but you are not actually moving anything else. Those are normally the moments where people start asking themselves, is there a time for a change? And there are many ways or different ways you can change. You can change your role, you can change the area that you're working, you can change the company for a new challenge. But in the end, the question should always be, can I realize when what is the moment I'm living right now? Because sometimes you are not growing because you are stuck. And then, of course, you need a change. But sometimes you're not growing because you are not seeing or realizing the right things around you or asking the right questions. So reflect a little bit with that in mind that if you know exactly what moment you are in your career and you're asking the right questions, you probably have much more chance to know exactly when is the moment to move and when is the moment to just stay where we are but do things differently.